What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I made the mistake of clicking on this before I found out what episode we are on. We are on season 4, episode 71, guides. I don't know what that is in terms of 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this must be 10, 11, I think. Or is it 12, 13?
I don't know. We do this every time.
We do this every time. We don't know. But it'll say it in the title. Stick around after the video for all the comments, commentary, etc., 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 etc.
What?
It just felt loud, but it's probably just...
It was a little loud.
It's normal. So we have it on every time.
So I wasn't trying to do anything inappropriate to her just now, I promise. I just thought I should give it a try to see if I could discover anything.
Well, you are a boy at that age. I bet you'd like to do all kinds of discovering with Annie if you could.
Okay. 71 guides.
Yeah.
There isn't that much to talk about when it comes to your crush. But have you been keeping up with the news these past few days?
Those are the new scout recruits. What are those kids doing here at HQ?
I only wanted one thing. For Aaron Yeager to know who I was.
Very soon, two brothers will reshape our whole world. To be honest with you, I just want to have a decent view of the action.
We swore to help fight for LD's future. We meant every word. Yaji, what's the matter
What's
with
she
you?
doing?
Huh? Yelena went behind the military's back and met with Aaron in secret?
Yelena's always argued for Marleyan rights here. She convinced us to let Marleyan prisoners have jobs. You make it sound like Yelena used to be merciless to Marleyans.
Is that...
Oh, it's nothing. There was nowhere else to store the thing, so I had some recruits bring it up here.
Please hear me out, sir. We've known Aaron ever since we were kids. If he refuses to talk to you, that's all the more reason to send us in.
I don't know what to believe.
You're right that there'd be no harm in letting us talk to him. Then they're probably looking at candidates to replace him with.
Oh.
Listen through the door. Hold on, because you can't. It's fine. They're
What? Good thing she didn't go close to the door.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh.
Was the
Are you okay?
leader of their military.
Wow.
Oh no! Put out the fire!
What's going on?
Souls to the cause! Information about Aaron to the public. You don't think...
Urgent news! Aaron Yeager escaped. He broke out of his underground cell.
Oh.
Mobilize all troops and track him down!
Yes, sir.
Hurry! There's no time to spare!
What's going on right now?
Serious. What's going on?
Quite the crowd. Miss everyone? In addition to our comrades here, we have many who are still within the military. Such as the soldiers who killed Dallas Zachary with a bomb.
Oh. There it is.
No one can save the Eldian Empire. No one but you.
I'm willing to accept any punishment, but I won't resign from my post. That would be the height of irresponsibility. And there's a lot we don't know yet.
Go on,
These
G.
Jaegerists could have members hiding anywhere in any branch.
That's quite true.
What kind of strategy do you think we should adopt right now?
Well, it seems to me they've got us beat. So I was thinking we'd surrender. But regardless, I don't think that any of the 4 soldiers who were killed would have wanted their deaths to be the cause of Eldia's downfall.
So instead
Yeah,
you want us to give
sure.
in and submit to the Yeager brothers?
No, not entirely. We'll use Zeke's location to negotiate with Aaron and trust him to accept that he has other enemies.
Oh. That's the cart one.
Yep.
Oh man.
Which is a coordinating side memo. I use this path to send the power of the Titans to said coordinate.
Oh.
And that's why the people of that village transformed into obedient Titans.
Oh.
Not that village.
Children of the Forest.
Interesting.
taken prisoner.
He knows.
Connecting it.
Soldier? You're the little wretch who murdered Sasha!
Oh shit. God, I don't even know what I'd do.
Okay.
Oh my god.
If you can't bring yourself to kill her, then I can do it for you. Father, is your call.
I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he just wants the knife away from him.
Show me your wounds.
Mia, you're okay, aren't you?
I don't understand. Do you really not hate me?
Oh!
When you're sitting here wondering what their plan was, they go over here. Yelena gets with Aaron with a plan, and they start giving Marley and Prisoner of War's jobs in all these different restaurants. And then they also say at the same time, when they picked up that wine, they've been saying this is reserved only for high-ranking military officials in here.
Mm-hmm.
So if all of them are drinking that wine that he thinks is tainted with Zeke's spinal fluid, you just saw what happened anytime Zeke's spinal fluid aerosoled or whatever gets into somebody. All he has to do is yell, and you can see that one of his powers is turning everybody into Titans.
Mm-hmm. So that means he's still on Eldia's side, right? Or no?
I don't think you can narrow it down as yes, he is fighting for Eldia, but there are a lot of different ways and different plans on what's going to be the best Eldian plan.
Okay.
Like obviously like Hanji has plans for Eldia, and then like the military had a different plan. They wanted to kill Eren and give his founder and then do a small rumbling, but then Hanji wanted to do something different, and the scouts wanted to do something different, but then obviously Eren wants to do something different. Zeke has a whole plan. So
He's been using Aaron and Yelena to implement. Save the world from the
So
devil.
Yelena is possibly not on their side.
I'm sure that my days must be numbered.
Yelena is on Zeke's side. Yelena and Zeke made this plan.
Oh, right. Okay.
It is all still for Eldia.
Okay.
It is all there's not like there's Marley, which has like Peak and all those other ones, hoping for Marley's success or victory. Then you have Zeke and his plan, which involves Yelena because she is a loyal member or loyal follower of Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
She came over on that first survey thing with all this wine and has started doing all these different plans. She got with Aaron in private, and then Aaron went to Marley and did something completely on his own after talking with Yelena for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now Aaron's now escaped to go meet up with Zeke. So it's perceived that there's Zeke's plan. Yelena is following Zeke's plan. As of right now, we think Aaron is following Zeke's plan. All of those people that are following Aaron are following him, but overall, it's like we only know Zeke's plan, and we're figuring out Zeke's plan over the past like couple episodes. So there's no people that like Zeke is not against Eldians.
Okay.
He's against the people that are possibly preventing, that were trying to control Aaron, which means they would control the founder, they would control all that. He doesn't want them to do that. He wants him and Aaron to make the decisions, or himself to make the decisions.
Sorry, Mr. Browse. I can't be just like someone else I know.
Oh shit. Look.
I wanted to talk with you too.
You look as dead. Like just lifeless.
Alright. So, we're getting a bit more information on Zeke's plan.
Mm-hmm.
So to start from the beginning, Zeke was obviously working with Marley at some point, but still overall at some point wanted Eldians to survive in some fashion or stop this never-ending war. But he was obviously at some point when he was there with Brian Ambertel, he did have the goal of securing the Founder. He was trying to kill all the scouts when he was throwing all the rocks. Like, he was trying to win that war right then and capture Eren. Didn't work. He knew who Eren was. He knew that it was his brother because he knew that his dad was his dad as well. So he said, I'll come back for you at some point. They all go back to Marley. We start off the beginning of this season. Zeke starts talking with them. He said, I want to, within this year, blah, 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 blah. The guy says, oh, you want to make up for your failure, whatever. So he starts devising this plan, obviously, for the first survey corps to be sent over with a bunch of his spinal fluid and a bunch of wine and give it all to all of their officers. He at some point sends them over. Yelena gives Eren the message on what Zeke's plan is and influences him to go do the attack on Marley, which will then bring Zeke so he can... I don't know if it was his goal to steal the Warhammer, but either way, it was to go over there and bring Zeke back. So they go over there. Eren does it. He knows the people will come save him. They devise a plan. It brings Zeke back over where you see him on the airship talking with Levi or whatever. He's like, oh, you had to play it up, blah, 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 blah. So Zeke was obviously in on the plan the whole time, and even Levi knew that Zeke knew the plan. Zeke knew Levi knew the plan. Then once they got over there, they put Zeke in a forest prison, which they anticipated. So Eren waited for something. I don't know if it was for everyone to coordinate, like all the people that were going to follow him to coordinate, and he said, you can't hold me here. But he still sat there and waited. And then he coordinated his escape with a insurrection of people to then go ensure that he has the opportunities to meet with Zeke. If Eren meets with Zeke, those two retain, between the two of them, the Founder's power without having to worry about the renouncement of conflict and war and whatnot. Which means they could do a rumbling, they could change people's memory, they could do any of those things that we've heard the Founding Titan can do. They can then do. If they were going to leave it in the hands of the military, which maybe that's what Eren was waiting to see what they would do, and then he found out through probably people that worked in the MPs, since they have people on the inside of everything. Maybe he was waiting for them to give him the info, like what were they going to do, and then they found out, okay, they're just going to kill you, so he was like, alright, we're leaving.
Yeah, I'd run too.
Yeah, like I can't blame Eren, but then also I can't blame the military because Eren's just kind of doing what he wants, which means they have no control if they have no control, but then also at the same time they started being the exact government and military that got overthrown like a season or two ago. They're not telling the people anything. They're not telling them why they're holding Eren. They're not telling them the Zeke plan. So they have no transparency. So the people are turning against them. Their own soldiers are turning against them. So obviously what that means is at any point within some vicinity, if Zeke screams, every person that has drank that stuff will turn into a Titan. And that's why they're worried about it getting in Falco's mouth, because you don't really know the scientific, like how much do you need to actually drink it? Is it just a drop? How much of that drop had the spinal fluid in it? Did you need to shake it first? So that's like and the only reason I'm explaining so much is because I've only seen this like one-ish times. So I'm making sure I understand it by saying it out loud.
Yeah, I like understanding, so. That was
So
a pretty
this is
intense
Zeke's
scene
plan,
with
or Zeke's
Sasha.
plan. Yes. So Zeke met with the Eastern Clan, developed this strategy. They'll help Eldians on Paradis in exchange for the resources, that burst stone or whatever. They'll help them get caught up. They'll do a small-scale rumbling, which will then prevent them from being attacked for maybe 100 years. They'll use that 100 years to catch up military-wise, develop their militaries, develop their technology, so that way they can't just be invaded anymore. They can defend themselves. That's Zeke's plan, but he also doesn't want to leave it into the hands of their military. He wants to obviously meet up with Eren and do it themselves, and now we're seeing the culmination of them the culmination of them meeting. Then Aaron goes to this place, gets told by one of the other staff members where they are, so they take control of the house, so that way Aaron can talk with Mikasa and Armin.
So we're at.
Yep. It's going to be one hell of a conversation.
I know, I want to know what they're going to talk about.
Don't look. The next 2 episodes, so we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was episode 11, 12. Next one, oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11. So that was 12, 13.
Oh.
The next one is episode 73, Savagery and Soul Salvation.
Alright.
If you guys are enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, share with all your friends, tell your friends to come watch it, tell them to come leave comments, all of the above if you guys like the continued content. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, already said that. Like, comment on the video, let us know what you thought about the video without spoilers, please.
Yeah.
Keep it specific to this episode, if I missed anything. As we get into these episodes, these are ones that I'm only going to have watched once, a little bit further into Season 4, and I will not have watched it in dub. So this will be my first time watching it through all the way in dub, which I'm excited for, because sometimes the translation and the context are missing, and I don't retain it as adequately when I watch sub, because there's a lot of just different, it's just, I just absorb the information differently, so. And obviously, if I'm saying I've only watched this once, watching it twice, I'll be able to keep track of everything better. So if we miss anything during these episodes as we're breaking them down, feel free to drop a comment. That's specific only to that episode. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yep.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.